Chung on reggae2reggae.com. Dr. Cheryl Chung on reggae2reggae.com. Dr. Cheryl Chung on reggae2reggae.com.
Hi, welcome to our new series of Celebrate Life on reggae2reggae.com. We are into a new season, new paradigm, new wine, new year, new wineskins, new choices, new challenges, yeah man. And guess what? This season, for the next 45 days, we will be doing 15 days of preparation. And today is day of preparation 1. Then we will move into 30 days of the proposal from the king. So those of you are getting ready for a proposal, whether it's a heavenly proposal or an earthly proposal, you got to watch every day, because it's like Queen Esther taking her place and getting ready to take over from Queen Vashti. So we start this time different. We have to get a body, healthy body in place. And then we have to get the healthy soul in place. And then we have to get the healthy spirits in place. So catch this joy, because yes, we're going to start with healthy body. And remember, when we come to the body, we have to make sure that we start with the breath of life. Because that is what was breathed into us, and we became a living soul. So it is the breath that make us body, soul, and spirit. So we're going to start with some deep breaths. And this is one of the things that brings us into shalom, where everything is in perfect, upright order. Yes. And once everything is in perfect, upright order, then the soul will line up, the spirit will line up, and the body will line up. Remember, God created us to be perfect. And He breathed into us the breath of life. And we became a living soul. So we're going to start with some deep breathing. And I'm going to put my feet about shoulder distance apart. And we're going to just breathe up, in, as we raise our hands up. So it's into the count of 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in through your nose. 7, 8, 9, 10. And close your eyes. Out. Blow out through your mouth. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And the next time, Joy is going to count for me. And I'm going to do it. Ready, Joy?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And blow out.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
In again, last one.
1, 2,
In through the
3,
nose.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Out.
1, 2, 3,
Out through the mouth.
4,
Blow out.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Now you will realize that all of a sudden everything has slowed down, and you may feel a little tingling in your fingers, and it's like you just gone into a very relaxed state. And so we're going to go into the first half of our exercise program. And I know most of you have been doing much exercise over your holiday, so we are going to start with a little stretching. And we're going to start from just stretching up and over. And you're going to hold this for 20 counts. And then you come up and over. And we're going to hold that for 20 counts. And then we come up and put our hands to support the back, and we go back and hold this for 20 counts. Just go as far as you can. Don't buck it. And then we're going to go over and down. And we use the weight of the hands to pull us down. Right, you just go to where you have to go. You don't have to touch your toes or anything. Just go as far as you can go. And for 20 counts and back up. Wow. Then of course, we have to do the neck, because that is going to release a lot of the stress. So we are going to go down in the front, and we just rest our hands here to give a little pressure. And you must feel this in the back of the neck. And we count to 20. Then we go back. And how do you do the back one? Keep your mouth open while you're going back. And then close it so it draw up the neck strings, or pull on these muscles. Close your teeth together and hold. And then that's a 20 as well. Then we're going to go to the side and just rest your hand here and pull it over. We're on the side. 20 counts here. And then we go over to the other side. And it's 20 counts here. And then we're going to twist. And carry the chin over to the shoulder. 20 counts here. And then the other side, we'll go 20 counts here. And then we circle around. That was anti-clockwise. And then circling around clockwise. And so I've warmed up all of those things. I just feel I'm going to sleep now. But I won't. Let's stretch the arm over this way. And that's for 20 counts. And over to this way, and that's for 20 counts. And then we are going to pat ourselves on the back because we've done such a good job. Right? Holding the elbow, we're going to go pat, 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 pat for 20 counts. And then the other one goes pat, 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 pat for 20 counts. And so, we're down your arm up. Right. So that's all we're going to be doing today in the exercise. Join me my time. Update. Oh, we have more time to go. Right. So we are now going to do some what we call lymphasizing, and this is done on a lymphasizer. And the lymphasizer is a thing that you jump on. It's not a trampoline, you know, because everybody says, "Oh, that is a trampoline." It's a rebounder. And a rebounder it looks exactly like a trampoline, but it is different in the construction, the materials, and the effect it has on you. A trampoline has a stiff mat and throws you up in the air. A rebounder has a soft mat, and when you jump on it, you will see the mat sink. Right, so if the mat sinks, it means as you go down, it is opening the valves of your lymphatic system and allowing all the poisons from the lymph nodes to flow up, 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 up into your eliminatory organs. So what it does is that it flows up, 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 up every time you bounce. Wow! And what's happening there? It is going into your lungs, putting the bad air into your lungs so you can breathe it out. It is carrying all the bad liquids into your kidneys so it can come out in your urine. And then some more bad fluids are going into your sweat glands so it can come out as sweat. And then there is the solid waste going into your colon so it can come out as solid waste. And then the last one, is that it is carrying all the mucus from all the mucous membranes over your body to go into your draining sinuses, and that is going to come out everywhere, mucus. So when your nose starts to drain, It's a good thing. Your body getting rid of mucus. So I'm going to show you our 4 exercises in 1 minute. So we're going to do 100 of this, which is your health bounce. 100 of that. And then the next one we're going to do is called cardiovascular. And you're going to do 100 of this, but you're going to do it as fast as you can with your knees as high as possible. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 100 of these. Woo! And then after you finish with that, you are now going to do 100 of the, what you call this one again? Straight bones. That one was for cardiovascular, the last one. This one is for all the muscles in your body. 1 time. You don't have to lift no weights when you do this. Yay! Jump as high as you can! Woo! And it don't matter if you have arthritis, or back trouble, or bone problems, because I am here to tell you, say, this is a soft bones, and it makes those problems better. So you do 100 of each of those 3, and then you come back to your health bones. So, what a time, it's time for a break. See you in the next segment. So come back.
Are you struggling with some kind of health condition? Is it arthritis, high blood pressure, Crohn's disease, constipation, AIDS, cancer? Whatever it is, we can show you how to get your natural defenses up so that your bodies will deal with your condition. Join us as our studio audience on reggae2reggae.com when we will teach you how to celebrate every moment of your life. Call us at 336-7350 for information. Limited space.
Until
to reggae.com. Since the first public demonstration of radio by Nikola Tesla in 1893, no one ever thought of putting the 2 hours of music together until we created reggae2reggae.com. On reggae2reggae.com, we encourage our listeners with an inclusive, intelligent, and innovative alternative media experience. On reggae2reggae.com, we encourage our listeners with an inclusive, intelligent, and innovative alternative media experience. On reggae2reggae.com, we encourage our listeners with an inclusive, intelligent, and innovative alternative media experience.
Dr. Sherille Chung on reggae2reggae.com. Dr. Sherille Chung on reggae2reggae.com. Dr. Sherille Chung on reggae2reggae.com.
All right, here we are again. I will just finish our exercise so you notice what the little underpiece, man, the underpiece that I have for this crochet dress. And today we're talking about the whole of this weekend. We are doing Jamaican icons, or what we call Jamaicans, right? And so I'm featuring Faith. 3 crochet outfits. No, this one's by Faith. Tomorrow's another person, but Faith did 3 wonderful crochet outfits, and this is handled by Jamaicans. Let me tell you something. Anything we do, is the best in the world. And here I have it's a pineapple design. And remember what we're doing, we're doing days of preparation as we get ready for the proposal from the king. And I'm sure you're wondering, what on earth? Where are my notes now? Lord's mercy. Thank you very much, my dear. So here we go, and it is the proposal from the king. Oh, loves. You see, when I have certain things doing here, I have my hair done. You see, you must be able to always do a quick thing to change it up, because I'm here to tell you. Versatility is the name of the game, and if you want to find a versatile person, find a Jamaican, because I am here to tell you, you have to learn how to turn our hand and make fashion, because things sometimes rough. But guess what? We have learned how when they give you a lemon, how you can turn it into lemonade. You don't squeeze the lemon into a glass. Yes, man. So this is one of the ways you can do your locks, right? Just wrap it around. Yeah, man, a totally new look, this, Wrap it around, put it up here. Okay, you're tired of one thing, change it, right? Don't make nothing get you down, right? And we know how to take a lemon and make lemonade, because we are the people who are the most versatile in the world. Why do you think other people come from all over the world? They come find out how we do everything. They want to know how we run so fast. They want to know how our music's so together. Oh my goodness. I'm telling you, the best thing in the world is to be a Jamaican. Now that I have on my bright red thing, guess what? I eat off the lipstick. So I'm going to put on my lipstick. Now, to do this, you need to follow the lines of your lips. Right? And so you go from the middle, up and over. Up and over. And then follow the line. Now, don't do this and push them together, because the top lip and the bottom lip have two different shapes. So, alright, now I'm match up. Alright, getting back to it now. Okay, so we're going to sit nicely. And I'm now ready. What? Sure. And we are into the second segment. But guess what? Remember, we have to do a little review. We have to review our 4 rules of celebrating life. And what are they? The first rule says, know where you're going. You can't start a journey this new year without having goals and objectives. You must decide before you start it where you are going. You must decide where you are going. So, know where you're going. We spoke about it. This year is plenty challenges, plenty choices, but remember, it's a new season, new opportunity to do things differently, and to you have to listen to tomorrow's show, because we are going to be looking at the Hebraic roots of where we are in the timing of God, right? Because say this year is 2014, but in the Hebraic calendar it is 5774. And let me tell you something, we have just entered the 11th month of Shabbat. So you go, Shabbat, right? Or Shabbat, whichever one, anyone. So we need to know where we are in that timing. So we have to know the seasons and the times. And also, this is the first year that we have had this coordination between the Roman calendar and the Jewish or Hebraic calendar. And when you put them both together, they are both saying the same things. Because 14 is where we look at new beginnings, looking through doors and getting over places. So knowing where you're going is so important. Secondly, Know who your driver is, who is leading you in this thing. Because if you are following the wrong direction, then you're going to end up in the wrong place. Right? So guess what? Get your act together and just decide that you are going to follow the right leadings. And I'm telling you, every single one of us, you don't have to follow what I tell you. You follow what is coming from inside. We all know where to find it. It's up here, so. And it is down here, so. Yeah, man. It is in your mind. Because as a man thinketh, so is he. Right? And I know all of you have had the experience of, you know something? My mind did tell me I shouldn't do that. And your mind is always right. Because sometimes you ignore it and afterwards you look back and you say, why, if I did follow my mind, I would not have gotten there. But then there's another place that you get information and intuition from. It is in the loins. You know why it's in the loins? Because the loins are the reproductive place where you have creative ideas coming from, where you birth new things. And very often we express it like this. You know, I had a gut feeling that I shouldn't do this. And so we need to learn to follow our mind did say, or our gut feeling that says, don't do that, or do that, right? And so we have to learn through our experiences that we are to follow those two, because that is where the spirit resonates. Let me see my time, please. Okay, I have one more minute. No, I'm going to 12:30. All right, so we have to understand, know where you're going. 1, 2, know who your driver is. And that is where your driver speaks to you. And you have to learn to do those two things. Very, very, very important. Okay? So, know who your driver is. What is the propulsion? What is informing you? What is giving you the direction for your decisions, your choices? And then the third rule is pay on entering. You can't expect to pay down the road when you're done. No credit, no debit. There is no credit available in this journey. You pay at the beginning. It's all about sowing and reaping. It is about deferring gratification for the end. And I'm here to tell you, anytime you defer gratification for the end, it is always bigger, better, and just so enjoyable without any downsides. But when you want to get everything quick at the beginning, you always end up in problems. So let us develop within ourselves a culture where we learn to sow at the beginning, do the mulching and the watering and the fertilizing. Use natural stuff, you know. Only moringa you must use, or your compost. But make sure that you do the watering, the mulching, the fertilizing while the things are growing. Don't pick them young, or they flux you when they're young. You have to wait until things come to fruition. And you don't have to wait a long time, you know. Because guess what? You have short-term crops, you have long-term crops. There are things you plant and them grows. It's like my moringa trees. I plant them and in 2 months I am reaping leaves and I'm turning the leaves into moringa powder and moringa capsules and all sorts of wonderful stuff. And guess what? After about 1 month, I start going there and pick off leaves, put them in my salad, or I push a handful into my shake or my smoothie. Oh my goodness. And then my cheeks get rosy and my hair looks like silk. And then my skin looks fabulous. And ooh, I'm telling you, it does everything that I needed to do. So remember, everything we need is right here upon the planet. And you have to make sure it is in your backyard. So will you talk anything more about that? Give me a time slot there, Joy. Because I need to know how much time I have left. No time left. We're going into the next season. I just want to tell you what the last thing is. Celebrate the ride. So those are 4 rules. Let me go ahead again. Starting with number 1. Know where you're going. 2. Know your driver. 3. Pay on entering. And 4. Celebrate the journey. So come back.
On reggae2reggae.com, we encourage our listeners with an inclusive, intelligent, and innovative alternative media experience.
Celebrate life. That's the way to go for 2014, where we can use every opportunity to celebrate every moment of every day. Join me on Celebrate Life, reggae2reggae.com.
Are you struggling with some kind of health condition? Is it arthritis, high blood pressure, Crohn's disease, constipation, AIDS, cancer? Whatever it is, we can show you how to get your natural defenses up so that your bodies will deal with your condition. Join us as our studio audience on reggae2reggae.com when we will teach you how to celebrate every moment of your life. Call us at 336-7350 for information. Limited space.
Reggae2reggae.com, and we have more for you. Keep it locked. So keep it tuned to reggae2reggae.com, and we have more for you. Keep it locked. So keep it tuned to reggae2reggae.com, and we have more for you. Keep it locked. So more for you.
Dr. Cheryl Chung on reggae2reggae.com. Dr. Cheryl Chung on reggae2reggae.com. Dr. Cheryl Chung on reggae2reggae.com. Dr.
Hi, I am back, and we are in our 3rd segment. And remember the 4 rules. It is pay as you enter, which is number 3. That's what we're doing now. But we always have to review. The rules of celebrating life are: know where you're going. 1. 2. Know your driver. 3. Pay on entering. And 4. Celebrate the journey. Yeah, enjoy the whole ride. Okay, now we are into the 3rd segment, which says pay as you enter. And this is so very important. One of the things I want us to look at is, the original, what we call original sin. And them says about eating the apple. Foolishness not, right? It has to do with not wanting to pay at the beginning, wanting to get everything. Because guess what? The enemy always come to you and say, something? You can take a shortcut. Imagine if you live in a paradise. You know where the paradise was? You know where Eden was? Right in the middle of Africa. And you couldn't have better weather, better rivers, better vegetation, better everything that there. But guess what? You must sit down here and enjoy everything, and I walk around with no clothes on and never feel funny. Do you know why? They were covered by the glory of God. And so they never even see each other body parts. Them just see light to shine, And all of a sudden, the enemy come. And you know what the enemy said? He said, look here, you want to have everything? Them already had everything. But he come and trick them and make them say, You want to have everything. If you would like to have everything, then you need to get what is on that tree. You know what was on the tree? The knowledge of good and evil. They never know anything about evil. And so they were just enjoying everything, and they never even hear of. They didn't even understand what evil was. So that is what they were tricked into. And guess what? The Creator gave them the opportunity to continue living that way. But He never wanted robots. So He made us with a choice. And they look on this person giving them advice, and they look on that person giving them advice, and they choose the wrong one. You know how much times we have a situation where we need to get advice, and instead of going to my mind, it tell me, and I had a gut feeling, they're gone all over the place to ask Tom, Dick, Harry, and Jane. And that's not so bad, you know, because it says that they're in a multiplicity of counselors. You can get a lot of information. But guess what? How can you go to somebody and take advice from somebody who has not done it successfully? Right? You ever see somebody come in and they're teaching diet and exercise and they weigh 250 pounds? How that work? You have to go to someone who has done it successfully. So here we go back to the story now, the original story. So now, pups, them eat from the tree. It no matter whether it's apple, orange, or one person tell me says avocado. Anyway, whatever it is, the issue is this. Their eyes were open, and now and behold, them starts everything. All of a sudden they say, why? We don't have on our clothes. They did not know that before. Why? Because they were covered with just the glory and the goodness of the Creator. Boy, I don't like go back to that. My husband was a nudist, you know. We used to walk around the house without no clothes all the time. But we couldn't do that outside. But I would love to go back to that. But it's not going to happen. Why? Because the knowledge of good and evil just swing across the whole world. And we lose our innocence. So in the meantime, make us just put on some clothes and make it look pretty, eh? But we can still clean up back the mind. How do you do this? This is how you pay at the enter. Pay as you enter. This is how you do it. You make sure that you now block your senses from the entrance of evil. You determine what comes into your mind, your decision, what comes into your spirit, what comes into your body, right? Because I am here to tell you, it is all about what you allow, right? So you have to guard your eyes. You have to guard your ears. You got to guard what comes into your senses, into your mouth, and out of your mouth, and into your emotional and relational areas. Because if you guard those things and only allow good to come in, then you will have actually reverted to the place where you can enjoy all that wonderful stuff that comes in all the time. So, how do you do that? Well, I don't know how you're going to do it, but I will tell you how I do it. I substitute. I make sure that not only do I not bring in anything bad, I'm not eating nothing that bad for me. Well, most of the time. Yesterday I went up to that little place where they sell the wonderful yogurt ice cream and had a little tubes. Cost me $500. But it tasted good while it was going down, and then I went and did the necessary to make sure it came out of the eliminatory organs. So remember, we're not perfect. And we can't beat up on ourselves when we do things that shouldn't be done. But you must have an objective. You must have a goal. And try and reach your goal more and more and more. You know, this is about enjoyment. Lord have mercy. Yeah, but I'm dressed on the wrong side. Anyway, man upon a riding horse would not know say it is on the wrong side. Right? Because this lady so good at the wrong side, look, it's not even so, it's crochet. See the seam right upon the wrong side. But it doesn't matter. These things are not important. What is important is what you put inside of you. So I'm going to suggest that you don't look on nothing that is going to spoil up your spirit. You don't listen to nothing that means that you can't talk about the bad things that you hear. You know how I do it? I don't listen to news. I don't listen to radio, television, or read newspaper. Am I telling you to do that? No. But that is what works for me. And instead, I make sure that only the good stuff coming in. I have two, we call it something that spin around, so CD player. Playing, not two, I have 5 of them. But anyway, 2 of them all the time playing. One, the Old Testament, and one, the New Testament. So I get all the stuff, the wonderful stuff coming into my ears all the time, 24/7 playing right now in my house. And so it's going into the walls and into the curtains and into the bedspread and into the carpet. I am here to tell you. So whatever I do here, when I go home, the walls tell me. You think I'm joking? Sit down there. Anyway, this is how you pay as you enter. You decide what you're going to allow into your whole system, and you block out the bad stuff and keep the good stuff always coming in. And that way, it cleanses the whole system. Boy, oh my goodness. I forgot to introduce my drink of the day. You know what this is? It's not carrot juice. It's my master cleanser. Over the holidays, I was away in New York and I just never ate as well as I should have. I indulged a little. So now I have a cleanser. No problem, you know. I beat them on myself, you know. I just come here on a little, you know, the thing. But now it's time to cleanse. So I've been on this about a week. Remember what it is? It is cane juice with a whole lot of lime juice and cayenne pepper. And if you want to taste better and do better, put scotch on it. In it. And you can't clear. So I am here to tell you, I have 6 of these every day. For breakfast, for snack, for lunch, for snack, for dinner, for snack. And then, if I want to eat anything, I eat anything. But by that time, I don't have no space. Wonderful. Pepper just. So anybody who like white rum, this is better than white rum. What does it do? Cleanse your liver. It cleanses you at the cellular level. So, master cleanser to the rescue every time. And I've lost about 5 pounds. I say about 5 pounds in the last week on the master cleanser. So it is a win-win situation, right? And you're belly full all the time. You don't feel hungry. And you don't have any of the other detox symptoms, right? Wonderful. So we are at pay as you enter. Make sure what you take in is preparation for what you want to reap and what you want to put out. So remember, know where you're going. Have your goals and objectives. 2, know who your driver is. What is stimulating your action? What is giving you direction? 3, pay on entry. That means you're going to sow at the beginning. you will reap, right? But you've got to sow at the beginning, water, plant, nourish, da-da-da-da, and then you gotta guard those bad things from coming in. You see somebody come and tell you something about somebody and it is true, do not repeat it. Do not repeat it. Because when you repeat it, you poison your whole system. So just say, and what do you do with it? You start to pray for the person, that they will come to the place where if it's something bad, then where they need healing or they need help or they need whatever. You want them to resuscitate. And so it is so very, very important to pay on interest. Oops, it's time for another break. So soon come back.
Since the first public demonstration of radio by Nikola Tesla in 1893, no one ever thought of putting the 2 hours of music together until we created Reggae2Reggae.com.
Celebrate life. That's the way to go for 2014, where we can use every opportunity to celebrate every moment of every day. Join me on Celebrate Life, Reggae2Reggae.com.
On Reggae2Reggae.com, we encourage our listeners with an inclusive, intelligent, and innovative alternative media experience.
Are you struggling with some kind of health condition? Is it arthritis, high blood pressure, Crohn's disease, constipation, AIDS, cancer? Whatever it is, we can show you how to get your natural defenses up so that your bodies will deal with your condition. Join us as our studio audience on Reggae2Reggae.com when we will teach you how to celebrate every moment of your life. Call us at 336-7350 for information. Limited space.
Sherille Chung on Reggae2Reggae.com. Dr. Sherille Chung on Reggae2Reggae.com. Dr. Sherille Chung on Reggae2Reggae.com.
Yeah man, we're back now and in our fourth segment, we usually look at enjoying the journey. And so we're going to enjoy this journey. How? First of all, remember, because of how we were looking at it, we decided we're going to keep all bad stuff out of your spirit and out of your soul. Because remember, bad stuff, your whole soulish realm has to do with your relationships and your emotions. Your emotions are what you have with yourself, and your relationships are what you have with others. And I'm here to tell you, that is always a challenge. But if you would like to enjoy your ride, then you've got to get rid of those things. You've got to spend as little time as possible with those relationships that don't give you joy, if they don't give you peace, if they don't give you love. And that includes your relationship with yourself. So the first thing you have to do is love yourself. I love myself. And anything I do wrong, I forgive myself. So we're going to do a little tapping session. You understand? We're going to do a tapping session on how to get rid of those issues in your life that cause you pain, hurt, anger, or negative emotions, because they impact on your physical health as well. So, I am not going to beat up on myself for anything I have done wrong. I am going to love, accept, and forgive myself for anything that I think was not right. Then I'm going to continue to celebrate my life. So here is our tapping session. And before I start, I'm going to explain to you exactly what tapping is. It is not a mumbo jumbo, right? It is a fusion of acupressure and modern psychology. That means we are going to use the principles of psychology, which has to do with keeping the mind, the emotions, the relationships in proper order, and we're going to fuse it with the acupressure of understanding how to send information along our energy pathways. It's the same principle of acupuncture. It's the same principle of energy medicine. So we are fusing energy medicine and psychology in order to get results. And guess what? It's something you can do for yourself, by yourself, and without anybody helping you. So you need to write down this stuff. Go through it with me now, and then go back and review. You can play this tape again. You can get it again, from our archives at reggae2reggae.com, or you can go on our website and link into it. So my website is celebrate life.me. That's celebrate-life.me, M-E, not com or net or org, .me. All right, so we're going to do a tapping session now. And I must acknowledge what I have done wrong and bring it up to the fore. Don't bury it. Even though I had that bad meal yesterday, and I knew I shouldn't have, I completely love, accept, and forgive myself. Even though I had that bad meal yesterday, I completely love, accept, and forgive myself. I am tapping on the chopping edge of my arm, which is one of the acupuncture points or your acupressure points. It is part of one of the energy pathways, right? So I do that 3 times. The statement is, even though I have done blankety blank, I completely love, accept, and forgive myself. I am not going to beat upon myself, right? And then you move from that point to the next point, which is right here in front of the mole. I completely accept, love myself, even though I, had something wrong, did something wrong, it's all right. And then you go to the next one, right on the brow bone, at the beginning of the eyebrow. There's another point right here. I love myself, even though I've done something wrong. You're not going into denial. You're accepting those things, but you're also accepting that you're not going to allow them to make you not love yourself. So I love it, accept, and forgive myself. Next point. I love, accept myself. I love and accept myself, even though I've done something wrong. Our next 2 points are on the collarbone. The soft part, right? By the collarbone. Bam, bam, bam. I love and accept myself. I forgive myself, even when I've done something wrong. And then we have this one, just right here. It's like where the brassiere strap is on the woman. Not the strap, the side. But I accept myself. I love myself. These are all acupuncture points, and you are putting these, you're doing what we call modification to the mind, so that you have those situations in place. So you can use that for anything. Yesterday I had a tapping session with a client, and she came in. She has had to look after, she lives in England, and she has been looking after her mother, and she been pulling and moving her around because she's bedridden, and had an old injury act up in her back. So she couldn't even lift her leg. She had to be taken to the hospital, and eventually she has been put on, painkillers, relaxant. Nobody knows what the reason is, no diagnosis, etc. So I said to her, what was your level of pain when you came out of the hospital? So she has been on painkillers and blah, blah, blah. Well, she said 10. I said 10? I said from 1 to 10 it would be a 10? She said yes, excruciating, unbearable, had to be totally doped up to just continue life. I said okay, and you are still on painkillers? Yes. I said when you came here on the painkillers, what would you say your level of pain was from 1 to 10? She said about 5 or 6. I said okay. When we were finished with the tapping session, we had the same question. What would your level of pain be now that we're finished? She went like this. She couldn't find a pain. She said about a 1. 1 in 2 minutes of tapping. And so I'm going to encourage you to try this or give me a call. Celebrate Life, reggae2reggae.com, and you will be able to get some more information on how you can use this to your own benefit. So guess what? We are our best healers, right? And I don't care what happened. You see how me dress up today? Me celebrate every day of my life, right? And that is what we are encouraging you to do. It doesn't matter what goes right. It doesn't matter what goes wrong. We need to celebrate and enjoy everything. We just had a little fight with my producer, right? And I was just promising to, but here I am, celebrating. I would have gone there as well, give up. I'm not going to fight him off again. Anyway, so it is your choice. That's the point that I want to make. It is your choice. And we need to make those choices that are in our best interest. Because guess what? The choices that are in our best interest are also in the best interest of everybody else. We need to live our lives moving through what we call a win-win situation. So if you want to celebrate every day of your life and every moment of every day, then you need to look at your situations, think about the actions that you would like to choose, and assess them as to whether they are going to allow you to win and the other person to lose, or are they going to allow you to win and the other person to win. That's how you know you're doing the right thing. So I'm going to encourage you to do that, because that's how we can celebrate life every moment of every day. So as we come towards the last few minutes of our program, I want to do a little sort of a review, overview, underview, whatever. But we are going to look at the 4 rules as we approach any project, anything in life. Know where you're going. Know who your driver is. Pay as you enter and celebrate the journey. Enjoy the ride. And as we move along that, we need to remember certain principles. Principle number 1 says, you are in charge of yourself. You got to take responsibility for everything. It's your choice. Whatever comes to you, you bring to yourself. Whatever makes you upset, angry, hurt, depressed, anxious, you have made that choice. And I just want to leave another little tidbit with you. Live in the now. As you live in the now, you will never ever have depression or anxiety. Live in the now. Enjoy to the fullest. I'm going to save everything. Yesterday I had so many guests over and I was giving them all my china and giving them this and that and all. And they said, boy, you say you live all the time? I said, yes. You can live the same way too. I said, go look into your brake front and all them old something that your mother leave for you. Take them out and use them every day. Every day I dress up. Every day I use all my wonderful stuff. And anything I can't use, I give it away. Right? So I have loads of fabric and clothes and things. Because I have to wear a new outfit every day on the show, I just give them away. Give them away. Don't hoard anything. Use it and give it away. So in my last few seconds, I just want you to remember that you have control. Take back control. Don't give it to anybody else, because you can decide what you want to do with the rest of your life. But remember, the rest of your life starts in the now. Yesterday will lead you to depression. Tomorrow will make you anxious. Live in the now and enjoy every moment of every day. So until tomorrow, when we're going to be having Shabbat Shalom. Oh my goodness. We're going to be looking at all the Jewish and Hebraic signs of the times and where we are at the top of the stair, about to go through the door. No, I can't tell you about that. You have to join us tomorrow, 12 on the dot for Shabbat Shalom. So it's toodle-doo from Celebrate Life on reggae to reggae.com.
I've been spoken by my master, they will come to pass. With all this injustice, this world could never last. Oh, somehow I know things have got to change. Oh my eyes. They will come to pass. With all this injustice, this world could never last. Oh, somehow I know things have got to change. Oh my eyes. They will come to pass. With all this injustice.
On reggae2reggae.com, we encourage our listeners with an inclusive, intelligent, and innovative alternative media experience.